Welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please subscribe and I hope you enjoy watching.
This is the tutorial for Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins. Okay, we're going to have a look first of all at the strumming pattern, because the strumming pattern is the easy part of this song. Then we're going to have a look at the chords, and there are some tricky chords in this. Then we're going to have a look at the layout of the song. Then I'll give you a quick demo to finish on. So let's have a look at that strumming first of all. So the strumming pattern is really simple. Now it starts on an E minor, the piece. So just find an E minor for me on screen now, and we're going to do the strumming pattern on an E minor. And it's very nice, very easy. Down, down, up, down, up. So just a slightly longer first down, or imagine a gap there if you want to. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And it's really slow. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. And just all the way through, all the way. You might drop one or two strums in the middle of it, sort of go with the flow. You might miss the odd strum here and there, but it's basically down, down, up, down, up, down. That's what you keep coming back to. If you skip a strum or you miss a strum, you're going to keep coming back to down, down, up, down, up. In her own special way, to the people she calls, come buy my bags full of crumbs. Now, that's the strumming, and it's nice and simple, so just give that a bit of a practice if you want to. Now we're going to look at the chords. I've already put a few of the chords in there for you to see how some of it works, and you can see some of the chords are quite easy. The E minor to the A minor is a lovely, easy transition. We'll look at that first of all in just a moment. However, you've already seen in there a sneaky B7, and that is really tricky and quite a challenging chord, so we're going to spend a few moments on that as well. There's also a D7 and a G in there, nothing else too tricky, well, an A7 as well. But it's really that B7 that throws a real spanner in the works and makes this quite a challenging piece. And just from a sort of stamina point of view, I find, because it lasts about 4 minutes, this song, and your fingers get a bit tired towards the end with the constant E minor to B7 transition, which is quite tricky and really makes you have to press down with your fingers. So it's quite a physically challenging piece, just from a point of view of getting your fingers in the right place and holding those chords and getting that clean transition every time. So enough said on the difficulty, let's get cracking and look at it. So we've started off with that E minor. Let's just recap the E minor. Nice and easy. 1, 1, 2, 3. Nice diagonal line on your fretboard. There's the E minor. Then it switches to an A minor. Now, it's really simple because you just pop your second finger up there. E minor to A minor, E minor to A minor. It couldn't be simpler. E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, and half of the verse is actually just the E minor to A minor. So it's quite a nice, easy transition to put in the song there. Then we've got a D7 as well. D7, so second finger, whole bar across the fretboard there, the whole of the second fret, and then our third finger on the C position there to give you the D7. Come feed the little birds, show them you care. It's a G there. Put the G in as well. Back to the D7, and you'll be glad if you do. I'll come to the B7 in a minute. I'm just going through the easy ones first of all. The only other one that, apart from the B7, is the A7. It's a nice easy one. Just one finger there on the C string. There we go. And that comes in the chorus. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence. It's coming out now. A7, tuppence a bag. Nice transition from the A7 to the D7. A7, D7. You're using your first finger for the A7, second and third finger for the D7. So it's quite a simple switch. Okay, so that's all the chords except for the B7. It's coming up now. In itself, it's not actually too difficult. The easy way to learn it is it's like a G, but lift the whole thing up a string. So there's your G. There we go. lift the whole thing up one string. I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's just like a G, but up a string. And actually, not too difficult. You'll just find, because it's slightly higher on the neck, your fingers and thumb are slightly further apart, and it's just a little bit more of a strain to get you to hold it tight. And the problem is, in the bridge, which we're going to look at now, it's all about the B7 and the E minor. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles. So you need to be able to go E minor, B7, E minor, and so on. And that's the real challenge. So that's what you need to spend a good 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 minutes practicing before you get into this song. The E minor to the B7. Once you can do that and you get your fingers sort of used to that, because you'll find it aches quite a bit to begin with, whilst you get used to that slightly tricky transition. Once you can do that, you'll be able to master this song very easily. That is the only hard bit of this song. But from a personal point of view, I found it quite a hard challenge to get that right. So I'm going to sing you the chorus and the bridge, just so you can have a listen to that and see how it goes, and then I'll talk about the layout. Feed the birds, C, tuppence a bag on the G, C again, tuppence, tuppence, A7, tuppence to the D7, her bag, G again, feed the birds, C, that's what she cries on the G, while overhead, D7, her birds fill the skies, and it's a quick B7, just a single strum on the B7, all around, so you go from the birds fill the skies, all around, one strum on the B7, then straight into that E minor, all around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. There you go, and that's the chorus into the bridge there. Now there were a few tricky chord changes at the end there, so let's just look at the second half of that bridge. We go from the G to the D7. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling. So just practice the G to the D7. And then a lovely little passage, G, B7, E minor, D7. Each time someone shows that he cares. One more time. Each time someone shows that he cares. And once you've got your head around all of that, that's really about it. So let's just have a look at the layout of the piece, then you'll be good to go, and you can have a look at it and figure out the chords in your own time. So, very simple actually. If you have the sheet music from my Dropbox account, do have a look at that, link in the description below. Once you've got that up on screen, you're basically just going to read through from left to right. So it's verse 1, verse 2, followed by chorus, then the bridge, then the chorus. Then we're just going to repeat those two, bridge and chorus, with one instrumental verse on the bridge, and then a final sung chorus. So that's just the way I like to do it. You don't have to do it that way, but on the sing along next week, that's what you'll get. So it's sung, verse 1, verse 2, chorus, sung, bridge and chorus, then back to the instrumental bridge, and then I sing the chorus at the end. That's just the way I like to do it. And if you listen to the original Feed the Birds, there's an instrumental verse in there on the bridge, there's an instrumental part to the song, so it's nice to reflect that as well. So that's the layout of the piece. The layout's relatively simple. It's really just those chords, so have a good look at those. It's a lovely, beautiful song to sing, so do enjoy it and have fun. Thank you very much.